Any other board member have any comments?
I want to say thank you for your support, Sister Darby and Mr. Hill, for our process. I think we did the best job. We followed our university ISU placement team, and we followed their guidelines. And Dr. Terry McDaniel, which most of you know, I'm sure, is a highly respected individual and knows what he's doing. The placement team has been doing their job for 25 years, and this board unanimously agreed to retain them and follow their guidelines. So this is the first time that I'm hearing from you guys your concern, your suggestions, Mr. Burke. I mean, we've been doing this since February, so process is over, and you are telling, you know, you're making these suggestions that weren't discussed before. So
I'd like to change the pattern here just for a moment, and then I have some comments too. But I just want to say I want to thank Tom Lentes for the breakfasts that we've had at South, North, and West every morning for the seniors, because that was well appreciated by them, and several board members were able to come to that, and we did enjoy that. And I want to say, and yes, and McLean also, there were 4, right? And the PAWS program will be going on this summer, and I think they're starting, they've got their scripts. One of our students from the representing the student council, an email I sent through Dr. Tanous, and he has cooperated so much with us as to, for all of the Vigo County School Corporation employees. And I'd like to thank the employees and all the interested community members for their support and patience in this process, because it has been a long process, but this is what was sent out. We are very pleased to report that our search for superintendent for the Vigo County School Corporation is completed, and we have an outstanding candidate that will be introduced publicly in the near future. In February, the board unanimously selected the university placement team to construct the process the board would use to select the new superintendent. We're thankful to Indiana State University School of Education Professor Dr. Terry McDaniel and his team for providing us with valuable guidance. Dr. McDaniel and his team are experts with over 20 years of experience in helping hundreds of Indiana public school corporations find new superintendents. Indeed, they have helped over 75 school corporations in the past 5 years. Throughout this process, the board has followed the advice of Dr. McDaniel and his team, which includes advice to keep the decision-making process limited to board members. According to Dr. McDaniel, the VCSC has gone far beyond all other school corporations in soliciting input from the community through surveys and input at public meetings, but ultimately the board makes the decision. We appreciate the patience and trust of the community during this long process. Our candidate to be considered at an upcoming public board meeting has significant superintendent experience and is excited to work with all of the VCSC family. There will be an opportunity for you to meet the candidate soon, so please stay tuned for more details. And we chose the university placement team in February, and it was made very clear at that meeting and at a public board meeting that there would be no input from any other source other than the board. So, those are my comments on that. Dr.
Just some things that I've been able to attend the last few days. The State of the City was this past week, and the mayor did a great job. Eddie Connors Awards, the Building Trades Banquet, where we honored our students. We had a reception for Dr. Curtis at Indiana State, so all of the administrators could meet the new president. Talked about several of these things. The Covered Bridge Special Education Senior Banquet was recently held, and at the Ohio building, that was fantastic. Thank you. Teacher Appreciation Week, I don't know that we say enough to thank you all for what you do. You are the, where did I say, the rubber meets the road in the classroom. And just thank you so much for what you do for our kids. When our test scores are the best of the urban school district, we can administrate all we want, and we can talk all we want, provide all we want, but without you doing what you do in the classroom, it doesn't happen.
The individuals follow up with, I don't want it to get lost in the minutia, because I'm very clear what I said, and I stand by it. I said in retrospect, I sent an email to the board members this weekend about my concerns and about exactly the same thing I've stated here today. So to say that you didn't know anything about that is disingenuous. So I want individuals to understand it's not to throw any stones. I just think for a community to be whole, we need to have those individuals to be a part. And I stand by that. And I say this with all the respect and professionalism. I understand what the council has done. I mean, in terms of those individuals who were consulted. I understand you don't always have to agree with the consultant. So I'm saying to you, I listened to what they said. I took it under consideration. I took the past several weeks and days under consideration in terms of what I've been through as far as this here process. And I say in retrospect again, I stand by for what I said. Thank you.
Thank you. Hindsight.
Things because I don't feel like that we did rush, because as we printed and provided the different board meetings and timeline that we were going by, and we are weeks behind the timeline. So to say we rushed, I don't feel that that is the case. Confidentiality was a big thing with all of our candidates. So making those school visits and taking those around, they had requested that not have them for confidentiality reasons. And this is a prime example of why we didn't have output outside, because it puts people against each other. And and that's what Dr. McDaniel has said, if you get more people involved, one person picks one, another person picks another, and then it turns people against each other, which we are seeing tonight. And so that's why we stuck to those guidelines.